Oxford University Press and Cambridge University Press. The story. For centuries, two remarkable institutions have stood at the pinnacle of global publishing, Oxford University Press and Cambridge University Press, the two oldest university presses in the world. Their origins stretch back to the dawn of printing in England, each with a legacy deeply interwoven with the history of knowledge, literature, and education itself. Oxford University Press, OUP, traces its beginning to 1478, when the first book was printed in Oxford, just 2 years after William Caxton introduced the printing press to England. The press formally emerged in 1586 when the university was granted the legal right to print by the Star Chamber. Over time, it evolved into a unique academic institution, governed by delegates, senior scholars at Oxford, tasked with ensuring its output remained aligned with the university's mission of excellence and learning. OUP, Oxford University Press, printed the King James Bible as early as 1675 and later achieved global recognition with the monumental launch of the Oxford English Dictionary in 1884, a project that took over 70 years to complete. During the late 19th century and early 20th century, Oxford University Press began expanding internationally, establishing branches in New York, India, Canada, and Australia. Today, it stands as a global publishing powerhouse, producing everything from scholarly books and journals to children's literature, music, and English language learning resources, with a workforce of over 6,000 and revenues in the hundreds of millions of pounds. Oxford University Press is not only a guardian of tradition, but a leader in digital innovation and open access academy publishing. Today, Oxford University Press stands as the largest university press in the world and the second oldest. It's a truly global enterprise with thousands of dedicated employees working across numerous countries, bringing diverse products and services to audiences worldwide. Its publishing scope is vast, encompassing scholarly works across every academic discipline imaginable, alongside Bibles, music, textbooks for schools and colleges, children's books, English language teaching materials, and perhaps most famously its unparalleled dictionaries, including the monumental Oxford English Dictionary. Remarkably, Oxford University Press is a self-supporting entity, generating its own revenue rather than relying on financial subsidies from the University of Oxford. Its historical archives are a treasure filled with films, sound recordings, and photographs that tell the rich story of this enduring institution. The claim to being the oldest university press in the world, however, belongs to Cambridge University Press, tracing its lineage back to 1534. In that momentous year, King Henry VIII, through letters patent, granted the University of Cambridge the right to print all manner of books. However, it took another 50 years for the first book to see the light of day. Printed in 1584 by Thomas, the inaugural university printer. The early years were not without their battles, as Cambridge University Press found itself in frequent skirmishes with the powerful Stationers' Company in London, which fiercely protected its printing monopoly. Despite these challenges, Cambridge persevered, and by 1591, the first Cambridge Bible, an edition of the Geneva Bible, was printed by John Legate. Cambridge University Press opened its first international office in New York in 1949 and has since grown into a global institution with more than 50 offices and operations in nearly every part of the world. In 2021, it merged with Cambridge Assessment to form Cambridge University Press and assessment, combining centuries of scholarly publishing with a world-leading provider of examinations and educational services. The newly unified organization now serves millions of learners and educators worldwide, with over 6,800 employees and a revenue surpassing £1 billion. Despite their differences in governance and structure, Oxford University Press is still governed by its delegates, and Cambridge University Press is now part of a broader educational body. Both presses share a profound commitment to advancing learning, research, and culture. They are stewards of some of the most influential texts ever published, from the Bible to Shakespeare, from dictionaries to cutting-edge scientific research. Each press is also home to historic bookshops and museums, housing centuries-old printing equipment, manuscripts, and artifacts that tell the story of how the written word has shaped our world. In their longevity, innovation, and enduring global impact, Oxford and Cambridge University presses are not merely publishers, but they are living monuments to the power of knowledge. The storied histories of Oxford University Press and Cambridge University Press are deeply intertwined with the very fabric of scholarly publishing, each a testament to centuries of dedication to knowledge dissemination. These two venerable institutions stand as pillars of academic excellence, their legacies woven into the intellectual landscape of the world. Both Oxford and Cambridge University presses share a profound commitment to academic excellence, publishing world-class research and educational materials across an immense spectrum of subjects. Their histories are deeply interwoven with the very traditions of their venerable universities, and both stand as global giants in scholarly publishing, disseminating knowledge across continents. Their mission, though generating substantial revenue, is fundamentally non-profit, focused entirely on furthering the educational and research goals of their parent institutions. Neither relies on universities' subsidies, operating instead as self-sustaining entities. They even say unique privileges, such as the right to print the King James Bible and the Book of Common Prayer in England. Despite these striking similarities, subtle differences mark their paths. Cambridge University Press, founded in 1534, holds the title of the oldest. Oxford University Press, however, typically reports higher annual revenues and is often considered the larger of the two. While both are robust across disciplines, a historical, though somewhat simplified perception often aligns Cambridge more closely with the sciences and mathematics, and Oxford with the humanities and social sciences, a subtle echo of the university's traditional strengths. The recent merger of Cambridge University Press with Cambridge Assessment represents a distinct structural evolution for Cambridge University Press. Nevertheless, both presses stand as enduring symbols of intellectual pursuit, continuously shaping the landscape of global knowledge. Thanks for watching.